Hello all, this is Kavita Kumaresan. Now we are going to look into a new video gathering data. This gathering data is for a thesis writing or for a research paper, proposal writing, anything else. This gathering data will be highly useful. So tools used to collect data is computer. Definitely computer makes a wide range of information, but you have to scrutinize all the site from a specific site to your own topic. Okay, you can take information from school website or government website or college website. Definitely you can take information from a .government .edu .organization .com .net .uk .in. So these are the certain website which gives a legitimate or a narrow down information for your thesis. Okay, so survey for certain thesis you will be going for a survey. For example, the survey can be taken for government school and private school, advantage and disadvantages, or in a medical field they'll be going for how the diabetes people suffering. These are the things. Okay, so the survey should be for a large number of people will be meted individually to fill some form. Okay, so to fill some application or some information about their own survey details. Okay, so that collection will be used for their own thesis. Next, interview. So interview also gives us some information for their own thesis or for their proposal for a specific subject. For example, if you take an alive author means you can just make an interview with them and you can ask some question. Okay, so why you have given this particular character name for this hero or a villain or like anything else. Okay, or why you have taken this background. So likewise, observation. Definitely you have to observe any pieces. Okay, so you have to observe your research and you have to pay attention to it. Okay, you can take books from old and also a new one. Evaluating sources is very important. As a researcher you have to evaluate, that means you have to access your quality of your work. Okay, so when you cite, before you have to cite, you cannot blindly believe all the citations correct. You have to scrutinize it. So not all sources are reliable, so you can't trust everything, all a printed work or any website you can't trust in blindly. You have to analyze it. Some materials are incorrect, some materials can be incorrect or some materials can be outdated, but you have to analyze and then you have to add it in your thesis work. Okay, so criteria to keep in your mind while evaluating sources. Okay, so what are the things you have to keep in your mind for evaluating? First is authority. So author name, author or authorized book or not, you have to be sure of. Peer review. So definitely any book should go for a review, otherwise you can't take this particular book for your citation. So it should be go for a review, which means it should be goes to the advice of an expert or any readers or any referees. Okay, so internet sources means the publisher should be an valuable one. So for example, university press, Oxford University Press. Okay, the one who published a lot of books. Okay, the internet source should be in a reliable one. And you have to look for an MLA handbook, whether they have followed MLA handbook version or not. Next, author. If the author is a valid author, if the author writing a lot of book or some informative book, so if the author is in a current time, you can take that particular book. Text. So if the text, a certain text goes for a lot of edition, for example, book review index or a book review digest goes for a lot of edition, so you have to take the last edition. If the MLA handbook we are taking means, so if the MLA handbook comes into the 8th edition, you have to analyze the 8th edition and not the first edition. Okay, so you have to go for an editorial policy also. So the entire work or a site you are using, you have to take for an editorial policy and look for a statement of a mission or a purpose. Look for an evidence that the document can be undermined. Okay, so that is, these are the things very important. And publisher, so publisher or organization name should be added in our citation. And domain name, so for example, domain name means a .com .edu .government, as previously I said, that also you have to add it in your thesis. So next is accuracy and verifiability. So everything you have to accurate or you have to add it in your thesis. So if we are having some doubt means you should not add, whether you can confirm it and then you can add. Okay, so check if work sources are indicated so that it can be verified. Okay, if it is indicated means you can add it in your citation. Sources can be found in a list of works cited. So what are the things you are taking? Everything you have to add it in your works cited, even the title of a source. Next, web publication or hyperlinks can be used to verify. Okay, even the hyperlinks or web publication, that also should be added in your citation. Even online information or email address, if you are taking, everything you have to add it. Next, currency. If the publication date of print is published, okay, so that also the date also you have to add it. If the date is from 1947 and then that book is revised, okay, revised in another year, means like 2020 it is revised, means both the year you have to add it in your citation. Next, question to consider while evaluating. So this is very important. So first of all, who is the author and what are his credentials? Okay, so in why you are choosing that particular author and what is his credits? Okay, that you have to see. And when judged against your previous understanding and reading, is the information provided by the author correct? Next is the argument presented logically without bias. Okay, so everything should be in a logical order without bias. Okay, so all the author sources clearly and adequately indicated or verified. Okay, so also author sources should be in a clear way, it should be have a verified way, and the sources are current or outdated. Okay, so if particular sources you are using this, that source should be in a current mode and it should not be in outdated one. And as previously we have said, you have to see the publisher name and peer reviewed or not. Okay, so this is very important. Arranging and developing your material for your writing a paper. So first you have to clarify the nature of your research paper, if it is an ELT or anything else. Okay, so if your professor want you to take and defend your problem or analyze your problem, means you have to analyze it. For example, if you are taking ELT, means first to finish your survey, first to finish your interview or anything else, observation or anything else. Okay, next define the step of the project, setting deadlines for each step. So you have to make a deadline for your project and you have to make a rough note on your idea. Okay, so how you are going to start your project. Make a list of topic. Okay, so you have to have a list of topic in your hand, keyword should be in your hand, so that should be added in your own thesis while writing your topic. Use index card. So index card you can use for making a note and develop a computerized system. For example, you can use a software on floyer.com or Thomson ISI research software. Okay, so these are the two software you can use for your dissertation. And create an initial outline using the topic headers you have gathered, review with your professor and make necessary adjustment. And block out 30 minutes, an hour, 3 hours or whatever you need to work on the paper regularly. choose a strategy Choose a strategy that works for you, maybe in terms of hours or minutes or worked, or perhaps for problem solved or pages written. Okay, so daily you have to work for your thesis and you have to make a note for it. Okay, so today you are working for this 30 minutes, means tomorrow if you need again 1 hour extra, means you can have to work and write a first draft of your paper and have it criticized by someone. Okay, first you write some draft and just give it to your friend or your own co-teacher or anything. First you have to just get a criticize from them, and with a solid writing experience, some professors are happy to review first draft. Okay, so everybody will definitely help you to write your, just make your thesis in a better way. So first write a rough draft and just go for a review. Find out the required format of for your final product. Okay, so you have to get a final product, means you have to go for a particular format. Okay, you have to follow all these format. Many professors are particular about what paper stack you use, so how you set up margins, how the for like footnotes or friend notes or anything else, and bibliography format. So everybody just sees the format, also outline, that is a layout. Okay, so revise and rewrite. So for writing a thesis is not at all a easy task. Okay, so many times the revise will be there, many times review will be there, everything will be goes in a circular way. Rewrite will be there and proofread. After a lot of proofread you will be getting a final project to be printed. Okay, so when you follow all these steps, when you follow all these especially this 10 steps is very important, arranging and developing material. When you follow all these 10 steps, definitely you can can go through into a proper note. Okay, so this is all about this gathering data from our side. So from our side you'll be getting still more many videos related to research methodology for preparing net exam, set exam, TRB, PGTRB, polytechnic TRB, everything is will be posting, and materials also available with us. So you can contact on WhatsApp, even for materials for your competitive exam. So I will send my WhatsApp number. So do subscribe our channel and click the bell button. You will be enjoy all our videos in a easier way to make a note on a research methodology. Thank you all.